This is day 2 of journaling and documenting my trades. We're gonna start off with the updates of the trades that I took 2 days ago. So in Tismaran right here, I sold for a $50 loss. I bought it really late for there to be really any upside because I feel like this was a trench narrative, meaning you had to be here for the launch for you to really make money. As you can see, it basically went up the second it came out to 3 mil, just slow bled all the way down to where I bought and where I saw it. So yeah, I bought it when a lot of people were already at a loss, so there was a lot of sell pressure. As you can see, I held it for like this long and then I just eventually sold all the way down. It was getting some volume back. As you can see, I was up for a short amount of time, then it just went all the way down, slow bled to 59% loss. And the way to identify if these narratives are like trench narratives is if it's based off of news or if it's very like in the now moment, like a new discovery. And that's exactly what Tismaran was. So yeah, this was a trench narrative. I probably shouldn't have traded it and held it because that's not really what I'm trying to go for. Now Sakadung, I sold for a 66% loss. So what happened was I wasn't really wrong, but I was just early. And I kind of predicted it here. Like, people didn't really understand the severity of this narrative. They didn't really have the intuition like I did. And the reason for this candle is because they actually posted a new YouTube short, and as you can see, posted one day, and that actually caused it for it to start reviving. As you can see, I would have still been down money, but if I just bought in a little bit later, I would have been pretty up. So let's talk about what I could have done better. So for narratives like this, you know, like virality, you know, just wait for the initial trends cohort to get out because they operate on what's currently happening and what's happening in the very second the token came out. So they didn't really see a new short coming out, so the trenchers just assumed that bro quit forever or something. I don't know. And yeah, as you can see, the day it came out, it just started going up, just slow cooking. And what I could have done better is wait to see how price reacted to when a new short was gonna drop. And number 3, snowball stocks. So what happened, you know, the low vol on the tech made the token die. I don't really know when I sold because I'm paper trading and I don't really see it in my trade history. So yeah, that's what happened to the token that I bought on day 1. So I forgot to add what I could do better on snowball stocks. And that play was basically just a gamble because I thought the SpaceX token tech was pretty good. So I was like, you know what, the people in China may want this. As you could tell, they did not. So yeah, don't gamble on low volume. You're not him. Let's talk about some new tokens that I bought. So number 1 is OMO, and the narrative is basically it's an autonomous trader that's trading meme coins, and it's actually cooking. As you could see here, it's up 200k. And if you know anything about these autonomous traders, is they don't really cook that well. They're always almost at a loss, but it seems to me like this one's actually cooking. As you can see, it's up 200% on Kate and it hasn't even sold. So my entry was 568k and I bought when the floor was found. So as you can see here, price never really went lower than this besides here. I think I bought around this area and it's going pretty crazy. Like earlier today, it was to a milli to almost 2 mil, which is kind of crazy, and it did eventually hit a new all-time high. So that's why I bought. Let's talk about the things I'm worried about. If people just stop caring that it cooks and nobody really buys anymore. And when do I plan on selling? If we approach all-time highs and it gets rejected, so let's say it hits all-time highs and it just goes down, then I'll probably sell around the 2 million mark if it doesn't get used as support. Best case scenarios, we go higher high, higher low, all the way up to new all-time highs, so it's easier to break it. But yeah, or there's no new eyes aping into it due to lack of close buying, then pretty cooked. Because it is inherently social due to the fact that it's on FOMO. So like a lot of people, if no new people are buying it on FOMO, then people aren't really going to care about it, making it lose volume. And yeah, or there's no new cooks. The bot just starts becoming cooked. It just trash out trading now. I'm currently up 100% on it and I have not sold. Up here at all-time highs, I think I was up about, let's see, at all-time highs I was up 300% and I did not sell because I still think there's some more fuel. I feel like it could go to like 4 million hopefully, or 3 million. That's when I ideally would take profit. But yeah 3 million or 4 million. I feel like we're in the support zone right now, the accumulation phase. So I feel like once it starts picking up volume, I think it's gonna pick up volume fast and we just break this all-time high hopefully. So yeah, all right, second token I bought was Catalyst, and the narrative is basically a normie made this token and nobody bought it, so the trenches did. And it comes from an orangey tweet. He actually brought it to people's attention. So here it says, so yeah, he basically just posted on TikTok that should I just make a coin that everybody holds, and right here nobody bought it, thought it was trash. But then when orangey posted it, it started going parabolic, everybody started buying and stuff. So yeah, I feel like this has some interesting lore and I think this could be a good PvE runner for the trenches. So yeah, This might honestly be a slow cook, or it might just slow bleed to zero. I don't know. My entry was a 549k, and I could have timed it better, and I should have waited for the vols to slow down. I bought it like around this area, and you could see it was at like 300k for a long time actually, but now it just started going up, and it just went up. There was apparently some news going on here. I don't know what it was. So here's the things I'm worried about. Normie just keeps on doing what he's doing, and just basically just ball post to the void. As you can see, he's making like AI slop of the catalyst coin and stuff. When do I plan on selling? If nobody helps the normie on this cook, let's say somebody with more experience, so Cole hopefully just tells them what to do, how to do it, stuff like that. Or people get bored of the project going nowhere. You know, this guy could only bull post AI slop for so long before people are just like, all right, we're done here. Or if price hits 2 million, which is my price target, that'd be close to a 3x as you can see here. And why I'm still holding, I'm optimistic that people see the story and realize and think what I'm thinking in terms of like it being like a PvE runner, like kind of poor goat derivative. Okay, and the third coin I bought was Creator Capital. It basically lets you trade social media accounts like Qwerty and some. It looks like it's actually getting some volume and some recognition. As you can see here, it's at 5k soul in trading volume, and they're going around hanging up posters in New York City. There's one with Ansem and the mayor of New York City, and this is kind of bullish because it just proves that like this team is serious about trying to make something out of this. And my entry was 1.6 million, and the reason I bought was I saw the tech worked, and a lot of people on my timeline were talking about it, like Profit, Grand. I think Rowdy was talking about it too. I thought it was undervalued for the price, and I turned out to be right because it went to 4 million right after I bought. I actually did exit this trade, and it pumped hard because of news, and I was pretty happy with the profit. As you can see, this candle is looking insane. As you can see here, I went 800k to 6 million in like the span of, I don't know, 20 minutes. And I sold around here, and it looks like it's coming back. The reason I pumped was because they actually hung up flyers of Ansem, and Binks actually posted it. Honestly, I do think this project is good, and I think it could be pretty big, going to like, I don't know, 20 million and stuff, because they seem to be trying to make something out of this. We'll see, only time will tell. Now the fourth and last token that I bought was AI, and the narrative is basically it's a token backed by NVIDIA 3, which is a spot long perp token. So basically it's a token that you can hold spot, but it's a 3x perp on NVIDIA. It's made up by the devs of LongX, which is actually the creator of this NVIDIA 3. And the reason I think it's good is because it actually has some value. Since it's backed by NVIDIA, even if there's no volume, price will still fluctuate alongside NVIDIA. LongX is also partnered with Lighter, meaning if the Lighter ecosystem goes up, this also has potential of going up. And perps are really in right now because of Hyperliquid and the Trump news. So this is kind of best of all three worlds, you know, Robinhood, real world assets, perp, memes, all in one token. My entry was at 18 mil, and I bought here because I think it could be one of the main runners of Robinhood because of Vlad's interest in pushing the real world asset agenda, making it pretty undervalued. I think this could be way higher if it gets more eyes on here. Like, this has the potential of getting some pretty big whales in it. It's not just a attention driven meme coin. So when do I plan on selling? Honestly, I don't know, because I think this could go really crazy, and I think it's one of the sleepers on Robinhood chain. So maybe if there's a Robinhood listing or Vlad talks about it, it doesn't even really need to be anything crazy. He could just have like a repost, and that would honestly be enough to push the token crazy. Or there's just no catalyst. So yeah, these are all the tokens that I bought in the last like 2 days, and some of the profit I made off of it.